This is the head coach, Herman Hallinson, and the player, Bobby Dekova Rate.
He's behind you.
This will be your first opportunity at getting silverware for Jamaica. How optimistic are you heading into this tournament?
We're just, you know that we're just gonna play the first game tomorrow in the tournament. So it's a long way until there is a silverware. So let's keep our focus on the first match tomorrow. But I'm really happy with the players. I'm really happy with the preparation. We've had the players maybe all together for 2 days. It's not much, but we had preparation prior with some of the squad. So I'm looking forward to playing this tournament. I've never, like you said, never played in it before. Bobby has played in it, so he might explain to me a little how it is to play in the Gold Cup. But I think it's really premature to be talking about anything later at the later stages. Now it's the first opening game of the match, and we are looking forward to that one.
Coach John Romer with ESPN. I wanted to ask a little bit about that. You mentioned the preparation with your full squad. I know you wanted to have some of those guys in Austria that weren't able to be there. What have you and your coaching staff done to make sure the integration is going smoothly? And what have you seen out of your group in the days that you've had to prepare against the reigning champion of this tournament?
No, we've tried to do the best we can with what we have. That is, we look positively on what we could have done and could do with the players we had. So at least some of them have had a good preparation. It's important when you have players coming from breaks, like some of players like Bobby finish their season, a long season normally, so they need time off, but then we need to slowly integrate them into playing again. But these are professional players, so they have been taking care of themselves wherever they have been, so we're not that worried about. But in regards to the preparation, like I said, we have been, of course, working with the players that were there, so we will have depth in our squad better than if we would all have started 3 days ago. So that is really a positive going into a tournament football. We need depth in the squad, so that will hopefully benefit us in the long run at least. And then there were some players that we know and have been with us in the squad. Most of these players, like Bobby, have been with us before, so they know what our emphasis is, what our philosophy is, our way of playing. So it's a quick one. We have methods that we use to, they will probably remember the last meeting because we have it computerized. So.
Bobby John Strong from Fox Sports. Just, there's never been any doubt about the talent that Jamaica has and the quality players you have. What does it take, you feel like, to reach that next level, to get back to, we've seen Jamaica make the final of this tournament, and what has Jaime and his staff done to try to push Jamaica forward, kind of back to where we've seen this country before?
I think first and foremost is having a consistency of having the same squad and the players playing together for a long period of time. And I think we're getting to that stage now of obviously being in each other's company. We've all bought into the manager's philosophy and what he wants to do. So we're building slowly, and hopefully we're taking it game by game and trying to improve, and hopefully we can achieve something, and we're obviously taking it step by step. But no, we definitely bought into what the manager wants to do, and we're looking forward to the tournament.
Paul Tenorio from The Athletic. On that same note, you talk about this group having been together a little bit. What's that process been like of integrating the guys who have come into the program, whether it was in qualifying or now later in the process of trying to create the camaraderie within the team and the understanding, not just on what you want to do tactically, but just kind of as a group behind the scenes or off the field?
It's not been too bad. To be fair, it's not been a lot of new players that's come in bulk. It's maybe been one or two. So the rest of the players have found it easy to integrate them, help them settle in quickly, get up to scratch with what the manager wants. And everyone's fell into place and is looking forward to it. And I just want to build on what we've created already. And hopefully we can do something special.
This question for both of you. Andre Blake is a name that we obviously know well here. In your opinion, what makes him so special, such a great teammate, such a great player? What stands out to you about playing with him?
He's a leader. He's obviously been there since the first day I came into the Jamaica squad. And he's been cool with me and cool with a lot of other players. He really lets you know what the coach is about and how we do things. He sets it straight and everyone falls into place and understands. He has a lot of experience on an international level and he does big things over here in America. So we're proud of what he's doing. And like I said, he's a leader for us and we look up to him.
Yeah, I think if I can add anything to this is that I think it is his fifth Gold Cup finals. So there's a little bit of experience there for him to teach us that don't have much experience in it. So that is a really a big thing. And I agree with everything Bobby was saying about him. So
Thank you.
We have a question in Zoom. So Daniel Weller, can you make it?
Hi, afternoon, Coach. Afternoon, Bobby. Daniel Wheeler from the Gleaner. Can you just give us an answer about Damari Gray's addition into the squad? How has he been looking? And do you feel that he has made enough an impression enough to start tomorrow? And as well as another two-part question, the last one, either you can answer. What do you think is going to make the difference going up against a USA team that reshuffled from the Nations League? What do you think that you're going to have to do well to make sure that you have the best advantage possible? Thank you.
Should we start with Damari? I think we have been looking at him for a long time. It's been a lot of talks, I think, for some years. He will join Jamaica finally, and luckily for us, that step was completed now. He's a good player. He is, I think he has all the attributes that we want in our identity. He's fast. He's skillful player, good dribbler, and most of all, he's a goal scorer. So I think he fits in to what we want, and we are happy that he is with us. If he will start tomorrow or not, of course I will not say that here. I leave it to you to guess. You want to add something on Damari? You know him from the league?
It's nice to have Damari in. It feels strange because a lot of the players over in England obviously know him. So him coming into the setup, it feels like he's been in here for a long time already. So he settled in quick, and we can't wait for him to get in and running. He's a good player, and he's going to add quality to our team. So we're excited to see him.
Regarding the question about what do we need to do different? What is the difference playing now against US? They are coming, first and foremost, they are coming in as Nations League champions. They are playing at home, all the matches now in the Gold Cup, so that's an advantage to them. I don't think their philosophy of playing will change in these few days, even though the squad is a little bit different from the Nations League. They will play aggressive 4-3-3, impressive in the World Cup, impressive in the Nations League. So we know what we will be facing, really young, energetic, mobile team that will try to go high on the pitch and kind of suffocate us in the build-up. So we have to be ready for that, and I think we are. Their advantage as well, they have all their players now in mid-season, so they are fit. Their fitness level is always high, but I think they at this stage they are probably the fittest team because it's all MLS players or mostly MLS players that are in season. So yeah, we will have to be ready from minute one because they will come at us with players in good shape and good fitness, wanting to show themselves for the future of and get into the future of national team of US.
Okay, Jason Hall, please, can you make your question? Okay, Manuel Medina, can you make your question? Okay, Kerry James, that's ready to make your question?
You just have to have one ready, question ready all the time.
That's okay. No, do you have a question here?
Let me introduce myself this time. Robert Williams from IRA from Jamaica. Coach, a talented Jamaica squad put together for the tournament. The opening game tomorrow with this talented group that you have must be challenging for you to select your starting team. How difficult or how easy will it be for you to make those decisions?
Well, we are thinking not only about this game. There are some maybe light injury worries, so we have to be careful who we select. It's hopefully a long tournament for us, so we cannot risk everything in the first game. But I think we are happy with the players' fitness. So it's a good thing that you have a lot of good players to select from. Of course, some of them will be unhappy when we announce the squad, but I would be unhappy with players that would be happy not to be in the starting lineup. So no, it's a good thing to have a strong squad and players fighting. And like I said before, it's a long tournament, so we need depth and we need players who can come in and change games, etc. And I think we are getting there to have players on that level.
Bobby, you mentioned earlier that the players are all bought into the manager's idea.
Mm-hmm.
Why? What is the manager and the coaching staff doing that kind of makes you guys say, yeah, we believe in these guys?
I think it's the way they want to play. They believe in us. They see the talent we have, and they think we can do big things. So we understand what they want, and we understand it's a togetherness, a team effort that will ultimately give us a great chance of doing something big. And the manager from early, we've had many conversations before, and we want to go for it. We want to play the best we can play. We want to be the best we can be. And being together will ultimately help that be the goal.
Unfair question, sitting next to the coach. Really unfair question. Yeah, it's a leading question.
Okay, the last question is for Jay Taylor. Can you make your question? Okay, you have one.
For the benefit of those of us here in the U.S., sort of go big picture, Jaime, what attracted you to take this Jamaica job? What have the experiences been like? And I am fascinated, for someone that has major international tournament experience, we're very proud of what the Gold Cup represents to this region. What do you expect over the next few weeks?
No, normally I am a realistic optimist, and I know Jamaica has a lot of talented players. In the past, the problem has been to make a good team out of good individuals. That has been the problem, and I think nobody is hiding behind that fact that Jamaica normally have had really good individuals. I've managed in my career to make teams, underdog teams, perform pretty well. So I have something that they were interested in talking to me, and I saw an opportunity to do something football-wise for a country that haven't, for example, made it to the World Cup for a long time. So that is kind of the long-term project, is to get Jamaica into the World Cup. But this is a good opportunity for us to just see where we stand at this moment. I know we will improve during this tournament. We will improve, and after the tournament we will keep on improving. But I think we have quality to fight to go far in this tournament already. But yeah, that was my opportunity to try to use some of the things I've been using to build a team with these really incredible, talented individuals.
Jay Taylor, you can make your question in Zoom, please.
All right. Good afternoon, Coach. Jay Taylor here, Sports Prophecy TV, Copenhagen. There's a lot of excitement and uproar surrounding the new front three for Jamaica. Is this a lot of added pressure? And would you rather go into the tournament as an underdog or as a favorite?
And now I don't know what front three are you selecting my team. No, we are not thinking about or talking about what others think about us. We focus on us and we put pressure on us. So it's nothing outside that will affect what we are doing. But of course, it's I would say it's an honor that a team that has never won the Gold Cup is predicted doing good. So I just think of it as an honor to the players, as a respect to the players. Even talking about tomorrow playing against the Nations League winners, the team that is ranked the highest in the CONCACAF region, and trying to put some pressure on us. If you want to do that, we can take that. It's no problem. You're bothered with that?
Nope.
Manuel Medina, you can make your question.
Thank you. Thank you. Now we are okay. We can make this question. So this is Manuel Medina from TV Sports for the coach. We just talked to Vijay Callahan, and one of the things he said is that this is the best Jamaican team that can field players right now. You know, this is the strongest he can see. Do you agree with this? Is this the strongest squad you can have, or I don't know, did you miss some players who couldn't make it because of injuries or anything like that? What do you think about this? Thank you.
Strange question. Of course, I selected the best squad I could. So I think only at the moment Ethan Pennock has not been with the squad for personal reasons. Hopefully, he will have a chance to come later in the tournament and join us. But he is the only one that is not here. Otherwise, I think we made a good choice. If everybody thinks we are favorites, then I probably have picked a good squad.
Jason Hall, you can make your question.
Yes, thank you. Good evening, Coach Halgrimson and Bobby. I have two questions, one for Bobby. Bobby, firstly, just really curious to get your initial thoughts after training with our Jamaican wonder kid, Dejan Richard. What do you see in him, and do you think his future is bright as we do?
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen him. First of all, he's a good lad. He's a good person, which is very, very crucial. And also, he's a good player. Obviously, he's got a lot to learn. But if he's willing to take on board and learn from coaches and learn from his peers, then he's got a bright future, definitely. So, yeah, he's a good player and also a good person.
Thank you, Bobby. And Coach, for you, after the games in Austria, I heard you mention that you were a bit concerned with the nature of some of the goals we conceded, particularly them coming after our attacking actions not bearing any fruit. I was just wondering, as far as the balance from attack to defense, is that something that you have been emphasizing in the build-up to this game with USA, knowing that they will have pacey attackers that can maybe hurt us on those counterattacks?
Yeah, surely, and that is why I mentioned it after the games in Austria. The way we conceded is something to be worried about when we play US, because that is one of the stronger sides of the US national team is how quickly they are from defense to attack, and also from attack to defense. So They are a really good transition team in, like I said before, in the best of their condition at the moment. So we need to be really balanced when going forward. And we have talked to the players regarding that, how we can at least avoid getting a lot of counters against us. So yeah.
Stephen Grant, you can make your question.
Good afternoon, Mr. Harbison and Bobby Reid. My name is Stephen Arbus Brown, speaking from Trafford Tunnel, Midwest, UK. So after Jamaica are CONCACAF 2023 CONCACAF Gold Cup champions, my question is for future preparation for friendlies and qualifiers in the European region and UK across England, where there is a huge large support in Jamaican population.
So sadly, I must say the CONCACAF program is like that until the World Cup 2026, that all FIFA windows are occupied with official matches. So there will be no chances in FIFA windows, at least, to play friendlies in Europe.
Rashid Parshmena, you can make your question.
Yes, good afternoon, Coach Halverson. Good afternoon, Bobby Reid. Coach, someone asked earlier about your squad selection, and you mentioned that this is the best possible squad you could have picked. But the talk here locally in Jamaica is about the lack of local options in the squad. There are no players from the Jamaican Premier League there. What was the decision process there? Why no one from the domestic league was selected?
Well, we have had opportunities first in Cameroon, then in 2 matches against Trinidad, to look at most of the players there. And this is what we decided to go on today. There's only Dijon Richards now, who comes from Jamaica. I know he's not playing in the league, but he is from Jamaica. We've had some guys as well, Demario Phillips in Austria. So no, we just thought this is the best team we could field now, and hopefully, but for me, it really doesn't matter where the players come from. They represent Jamaica, wherever they come from. Hopefully we can, of course, integrate some more players from the Jamaican Premier League. But at this stage, we selected these guys to represent Jamaica.
And the last one, Kerry Jens, can you make your question, please?
Yeah, thank you. Bobby, you played before with Leon and Mikel, Shamar and company. Now Damari has been added. How excited are you at the prospect of the attack going forward into the future? And how quickly do you think you'll get to get everyone firing on all cylinders?
We're still in a process at the moment. We all obviously enjoy playing together, and you obviously want to show our talents on the field. Obviously, we've got to do the defensive duties as well as attacking. Everyone knows that. And we're just looking forward to playing together, looking forward to playing with the whole team and hopefully getting results. So we're going to come together. We understand what we need to do and how we need to play and how we need to influence everyone else as well, to really put ourselves on the map. And obviously our experience of playing in the Premier League and at higher levels. And everyone's looking forward to it. But ultimately we're going to work hard with a lot of teamwork and hopefully achieve something.
Okay, that's the end for the conference. Thank you.